Hello, welcome to Iridium Racers. This is round 3 of the Iridium Championship of 2015. My name is Ashley Jones and I'm here with Jake Butler, and we're just going to provide a little bit of commentary for this round. Jake's just going to go through the grid lineup for this part.
Ashley Jones is on board within 6th, Mark Kieran on pole, Chris Law in 2nd, Tom Sibley 3rd, Jake Butler and Michael Tillett low down in 4th and 5th, and Ashley pretty good qualifying for 6th. Off the line, Mark and Chris getting a bit blurry.
I'm not going to lie, most of you jump started.
You did. You did.
Oh,
It was
actually,
me and Tom maybe, I think, but
sorry Michael, I had to prove a point.
against the old boss.
This ain't teamwork.
Pretty aggressive up front already.
This goes flying.
Looks like me and Tom are going to get a bit.
I think
Get a bit blurry as well.
I think Michael gets me down.
Yeah,
He did his banzai move.
I think you have to do a bit wide though.
It's not often I'm racing at the front, let's be honest.
Oh, Mark's got to run at Chris.
Here we go. Chris Palmer's decided a story on the first lap.
Where's he on the grid then? So if you're 6th, 8th, 10th, he's 11th on the grid.
What's he laughing at? That must have been Chris's
He must have looked at Dean.
Dean!
Dean! Dean!
Here we go. You don't see anybody jump start though through his camera.
No, it was all us lot at the front, wasn't it?
So he's overtaken Dean.
He's jumped Dean at the start. It's all over Alex. Where's Chris Hunt for qualifying then?
He's actually just in front of him.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just in front of Alex.
Chris Hunt's all over Bobby Chandler at this point as well, isn't he?
Well, those two had pretty much a race together throughout the entire event.
Yeah.
But I think Bobby manages to get round Chris Hunt, and then Chris just can't find a way past him.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Dean's first lap.
See how Chris got him. How Chris got the jump.
It was just a start. He had the inside line as well, didn't he?
That was a bit, I think Palmer was laughing. Him and Dean must have looked at each other and Chris got excited.
Or it could have been because Chris Law was being pushed back from his line.
Oh really?
Could have been, yeah. Cheat.
Oh, Michael moved.
You jump starting back.
Dean was just slow off the line, wasn't he? Palmer got him straight away. Just on acceleration.
I like the view. I think Dean, out of the 3 people with the GoPros on, is the only person to look over his shoulders.
It's also the best angle he's got as well.
It's cool.
Yeah. Looking down on everyone.
Pretty much.
Chris Palmer's GoPro looks like it's on the side of his head like a,
It is.
like a lopsided antenna.
Yeah, it is. Tilted.
So Dean must be at this point then, if Bobby's 7th, Chris Hunt 8th, Alex Hunt 9th, Chris Hunt 10th, Dean's in 11th at this point.
Fit the bill. Oh, nearly.
They're going to be dangerous. To be fair, he didn't
Maldonado?
Yeah, he didn't really have any purpose, but his nose there, did he? He was never going to get through there. What I think I might be doing in the future is getting the 3 screens up of all the first laps together.
I can't do that. Unfortunately, it's just... Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Seeing as I'm the only one who does it.
Yeah. Right, still status quo at the front. Chris Law, Mark Kieran, Tom Sibley, Jake Butler, Michael Tillett, Ashley Jones. Judging by the footage we've just seen of Chris Palmer and Dean, we really pulled a little bit of a gap onto Bobby Trundle in 7th.
There's your gap now.
Yeah, and about,
About 2 seconds.
couple of seconds, yeah.
Oh,
He's dropping back a bit though.
only slightly. Because what was your plan here? You guys were sort of drafting something?
Yeah, it was one of those you couldn't really, well, as you see, by me kind of looking at Tom, I've left myself
except
open.
that bit, he's just racing.
Yeah, well, I've left myself open to attack from Michael, and of course you were having a good day as well, so you've...
I'm not going to lie, I did help Michael get past you. So.
But it was one of those things you couldn't really attack anyone through fear of losing the place. I think that might be Tom's problem at the front. He's much quicker than Mike, but every time he has a look, either me or Michael...
Oh, here we go. He's a lot closer than when we last saw him.
He is, but probably the wrong time to swap to this lot. The guys at the front look like they were getting a bit...
Whoa! Wild.
I don't know why Chris had felt the need to apologise there, but there you go. You see here, Michael's looking at Tom, but in the process, it's allowing me to have looks at him. See, I've got the cut back there. Don't know if that's going to be close enough. No, I might get it there actually. Lots of room left by Michael, so it's quite fair.
And here's me stalking my prey.
I've got to move over so allow Michael around that horrible kink, and you follow me through. Yeah, that's it. Come on, Ash.
At this point, I thought, I might have this.
Outbreak myself. Michael coming back at you, but I think he's probably gone a little bit...
no, he's on my bumper.
Yeah, he's on
my bumper.
He looked like he was going to get you on the right-hand side. Me and Tom... That's a little naughty, I think. Tom could give me a bit more than there, but...
Yay! Just saying, that's like my first official overtake.
That just shows what I was saying a couple laps ago. In looking for a way past someone else, you leave yourself open to...
Now,
leave yourself open to attack.
This was what I think my mistake of the race. You'll see it in a second. But this was sexy. I fell in love with that overtake.
Crisp as you like.
Literally, that was my favourite overtake of the race. But this is my mistake now. Instead of overtaking him like I should have...
I don't think you could have got through though. He would have left you much room to. You think it's that corner is one of those deceptive ones. It's quite easy to defend against. Bit of an in-cut danger.
I thought you just pushed me out of the way, to be honest, but if you want to play dirty, next race you do, we'll do that.
Alright, it's Southampton next round, so...
I'm not looking forward to that one. It's not my favourite race.
Second there last year. And that, where these guys are just kind of battling with each other, but instead of kind of leaving each other alone, and probably catching up to the back of Alex Hunt, which they're quick enough to do, they're slowing each other down, because Alex Hunt's got, 4-5 seconds on them already.
Give or take.
And we're only...
Chris, your language is appalling.
It's terrible. So you're starting to fall back a little bit.
The vibrations are cool.
See, this is just a problem, because where me, you, Tom and Michael were battling, Chris and Mark, they're 4 seconds up the road now.
I wouldn't quite say that far.
No, the time we were going down the straight, they were into the first corner.
To be fair though, I was kind of surprised Chris was down in 10th and 11th.
I was considering his weight. He's got a straight line speed, but his
weight doesn't play anything to that. I mean, yeah,
compared to Dean in a straight line, he should be all over Dean, but they're running wide like that is...
But he looks like he's just getting too frustrated.
Yeah, that's the thing, he's tensing.
At least it was a dry race.
So it's like now the three in front are starting to make a break for it, isn't it? With Tom having a lot of pressure from Jake actually. Chris Law's left Mark a little bit, maybe a mistake last lap.
I don't know what it was. Chris Law didn't have the best car. He did play a really good defensive move though throughout the entire race.
Being lapped, is that?
What now?
Yeah, he was out of the back. Chris Carter?
Should have been, yeah. Is that him now?
Yeah, coming up now to be lapped. Another driver there as well being lapped.
Oh, that's
George and Page.
it's Chris, George, then Page.
And that was just after Alec on the
That was a wild lunge from me. Because I think Paige turned around and saw us, but she pulled over slightly. The lads were slightly catching up with her, and then I just thought, screw it, I'm going to jump by
how slow she was going on the back straight. There must have been just after Alec gave her
the old
T-bone. Should we call it T-bone? Was it? Yeah.
I call it a Batman move, but definitely a vigilante on the track.
Yeah. He was quick to apologise after the race.
Yeah, we're not taking the Mickey on purpose or anything.
No, but he did give her a good clobber.
Yeah, but so's Jake.
We had to deal with that. Grumpiness for the rest of the day, didn't we?
Well, you did. I didn't.
Yeah. But she's still going. But
this is Dino. Oh, look,
on the back of her. And again, a back marker in front, I think.
And here comes Chris Palmer to do his part. Nice and clean. Oh, Dean's gone for another lunge.
That's the thing with Palmer. I think he's quicker over a lap than Dean, but Dean has got the consistency.
Oh no, me and Chris have already spoken about that though, and he has agreed that his race consistency rather. Sorry about the stutter in there.
He can qualify well, but he can't do much.
Improving.
He can't do much for the race because he'll do one good lap in 4. The rest
I think he just said, Dean, you're not getting away. Yeah, I think he looks like he is.
He is at the moment. But again, with Dean, it was a hard-earned point, really, considering who turned up on the day.
Well, I mean,
I think Palmer would have expected more.
Well, the thing is, we never predicted Mark would be in the top 3.
No, but his tracking goes well. His track has always gone well at. So.
No, it's not that though. I mean, based on everyone's driving late, it was a case of we were.
I think his qualifying helped, and he's always been a quick qualifier. He's always qualified well, and now he's still giving Chris a hard time, and maybe lacked a little bit of aggression. A couple of times following him, when I was in the back of him, there was the opportunity to get past Chris, but he didn't. I don't know, maybe he was just fearful of losing second rather than gaining first.
Who's that, Chris?
No, Mark Kieran.
Oh.
But as you saw, when you were attacking Tom, you lost 2 places.
Yeah, thanks.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah, it's really lovely being pushed off track. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So if you want to leave a door open, a cow can walk into, then
that's not very nice, is it? See, I'm a good driver.
There was definitely a your mama joke in there somewhere, wasn't there?
I'm not going to go there. You're not going to go there. Please don't bring my mum in. Otherwise, his commentary's over.
I'm up to 3rd, look.
You just overtaken Tom.
Yeah, very defensive into that corner in this one.
It was by this.
Whoa! Round the back marker. That's Page, I think.
It's Page. Her driving's important. If you're watching this, proud of you. Yeah, she's good. So it was this point in the race that I knew straight away I wouldn't catch you guys.
Well,
I was doing similar speed, but there was no way I was catching you guys.
Michael Tillis got past Tom as well. Bad lap for Tom. 2 positions he's dropped. Page retiring.
Yes, pulling into the pit.
Feeling sick because of my good friend Alec.
No.
Testing the durability of the wraparounds.
How many times did we lap her after that? Was it 1 lap?
Yeah, she didn't do much. Sat on the decking, did she?
Could have been worse. She could have slipped over.
Mr. Kieran.
We know who you are.
Mr. Kieran. None of us have forgotten.
And never will.
For those who don't know what happened, if we had video footage we'd show you, but Mark was late to a D60 qualifying one day, went out, ran across the decking in the icy conditions and fell on his arse.
And we've never ever let him live it down.
Now everyone on YouTube.
Now everyone on YouTube's going to know. What's that, 20 views?
Yeah.
20 people, yeah?
Unless I think we're really funny, we might get 30,000.
That'd be nice.
Okay, back to the racing. There's a race going on.
Is there?
Back on board with Ashley, who actually last lap looks like you caught up a little bit with the 3 in front fighting.
Could have been worse.
Who are a distant 3rd, 2nd and 4th, 3rd, 4th and 5th, sorry, on 2nd and 1st.
Get your facts
You're still catching them.
Yay! There was a marker when you guys went around that corner. I was indicating whether I was actually catching or losing time on you guys. Unfortunately, most of the time it was just the same. I was never really gaining or losing.
Do you think if we would have done this on the GP layout or turn it reverse, it would have made it any tighter?
GP, I could have seen the favourites winning all the time. You, Chris Law, probably Michael, and even Tom had a really good chance. But the alternate reverse, again, it has its favourites, but not many people had ever done that layout.
Yeah.
So it could have been a fairer race, but I think the alternate was a good starting point. So that'll do.
I wonder what about carts for this race as well, because if you look at there's some people who are a bit further up than they wouldn't normally be in this race, and people like Bobby Trunley down in 7th.
Yeah, but then he did do like 2 practice sessions before this.
Yeah, he's used to D-Max, so I don't think he would have been that tired.
But one of them was a D-Max.
Yeah, but I mean D-Max for an hour in D-Max champs, I don't think he would have been that tired.
That was Alec in the wall. He overbraked on the
lock the rears
pit corner. Chris Palmer with his
Dean's gone by looks of it, isn't he? Is that him into the pit then? Yeah.
Probably see Dean overtake Alec in a moment then.
Hit the curb a bit hard there, you wouldn't lose his breath. A little bit of a groan coming out the corner. The only thing with the Sonys, they're so bouncy.
Yeah.
It's not like the old Pro Carts where you could wring the arse off it over a lap.
Okay, I suspect Dean's just overtaken him.
What, Palmer?
No, Alec. Or he's soon to be catching, one or the other.
He's still fairly close to, you can still see like Bobby Trunley and Alex.
No, he was not too far behind, but he obviously racing alongside Palmer, it cost him a little bit of time. Nothing too much.
To do with the start though, that Alec going the wrong way again.
That was
Chris Carter.
I think it was George.
Right,
but
he
I'm
did spin
not 100% sure. Because I know he still finished above Chris Carter, so
right.
And he was a lot quicker.
Let's have a look at the helmet. Yeah, it's George.
Yeah, it's George. Yeah. So that was a good guess. Hi George. Hi George.
It's Chris Carter in front of him as well.
There's a Chris has just overtaken him, and then he'll get.
So at this point, it's going through the field. It's Chris Lloyd's at the front.
Mark's in second.
Me third.
Tillett
fourth. Tom Sibley 5th. You 6th.
Comfortably, yeah.
Bobby Trunley 7th. Chris Hunt 8th. Alex Hunt 9th. Dean 10th. Chris Palmer 11th. Alec 12th. Chris Carter 13th. George is 14th and Paige is 15th. But was 12th before she retired.
Oh well.
Didn't let Alec live that one down either, really, did he?
No, he didn't.
No, in fact, he was being beaten by Girl. There's Alec going, go on Alec, kick that arse out, son. Is he in for Southampton?
Apparently he wants to go, yeah. But I'm not sure if he'll be allowed with his broken wrist.
Yeah, I was last year. As I said to him, the set's a good omen. I won it last year with a broken wrist, so he should be able to have a good one.
Nice.
Last time he raced there, he actually beat Dean, so...
I don't think Chris Palmer's going, unless it's on the 29th of August.
Yeah.
So far we're looking at it's myself, you, Alex Hunt's already paid up and ready to go. Dean's probably going to go. Michael's going to race. Mark Kieran, Tom Sibley. So there's 7 already.
We need 8, isn't it?
And then Alec is number 8.
So we've got our quota. I think George is in as well.
Yeah, well you said George seemed interested. Chris Hunt I haven't heard back from yet, but he's probably going to turn up.
Are you on board with now, if you ask him?
It looks like it.
Yeah. D6 if you allow it, you tend to go better on, isn't it?
Yeah, but no. In the rain, if well, if I'm still on track, I tend to go up a few places, but... whoa! Big lunge. That was George steering into that corner there.
Is it orange laces, you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, it's not Dean, is it? He's yellow. Left that open.
It must have been quite frustrating seeing everyone drive away a little bit at the front after having
Not really.
a start
No, not really.
go your way.
After you, well, what was it? When I overtook both you and Michael, I thought, okay, I might actually have a chance of winning this. And then, after, like I said, when I made that mistake of not overtaking Tom when I should have,
Yeah.
and then obviously you got through again, Michael then passed through with ease, and it was at that point I thought, okay, I might not have this. But as soon as you guys started pulling away, it was a case of literally just holding my own. But the idea of this round was just to get as many points as I possibly could for the championship.
What was your result for the first round?
I got 2. I think it was.
Because Crawley, you were 4th, I think, weren't you?
Yeah, Crawley obviously 4th, just behind Mark. That was depressing because I could have beaten him. I just couldn't find a way around him. And at Reading, I came.
You were involved in a crash at the
Second,
start.
third, 4th, 5th. I got 8 points from that round, so
That's 6, I think.
I think it's 6. Yeah.
It's not bad because you fell to 9th for the first.
Well, the first 2 rounds, based on the points I gathered from those 2 rounds, I did exactly the same as my start in 2014. And then I'm slightly down after the event of this
Yeah,
race.
because last year you got 3rd at round 3, didn't you?
Yeah,
This one
that
you
was
got-
Crawley as well,
Yeah.
not Sandown.
To be fair, Crawley was our lowest turnout for the year, so
What, 4 people?
4 or 5.
Because Dylan was 4th, wasn't he? Dylan Jones. And then Joe was 2nd and you were 1st.
No, Joe won actually.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Joe. My bad.
Because I only won in the first 4 rounds, but then won 3 of the next 4.
Oh, yeah. Because you only got beaten twice that year. Joe beat you.
I got beaten. I won.
Oh, no, 3.
4 in total. I got beaten last year. Mark Curran won the first round. Joe won round 3.
Chris Law got Reading.
No, I won Reading. Just going to the year before.
No, last year. That's one month.
I won 2014 Reading because Matt Corner was second.
I don't know what one I'm thinking of then. Might have been.
Yeah, last time I think the last one races. Mark Curran won the first round at Camberley. Joe Conroy won round 3 at Crawley, and then round 6 at Lakeside, and Martin Sleeper won Babyface.
Oh, yeah.
One we probably won't do again this year.
Well, we haven't decided yet. See, I'd like to do Right House, but it's too expensive.
Yeah.
For what
It's
it
a good
actually is
track, though.
worth, it's too expensive. They're looking at like 80 quid for half an hour race. But basic stuff, I wouldn't mind doing again. Especially after holding off Joe for the entire race.
I think it was. How long were the races? It was about a half hour as well. That could be very tight. If you get a slower driver in the front, just to bunch up the whole field on a track that's impossible to overtake on.
Well, the thing is, or you could see it as you could do like 2 15-minute sessions and do it based on the rival driver.
This is the last corner, isn't it? The last lap.
Last lap board. Here we go. Yeah. I think this was the lap where Alex Hunt claimed that if there was another lap soon after this one, he reckons Dean would have overtaken him.
Really?
Yeah, claim 9th. I think this is Dean now.
That's you actually coming through traffic.
After the race.
That's few hundred traffic back in George.
Because Alex, I think, is just ahead now. Yeah, that's how far away he is. And that's the finish line. Here comes Chris Palmer.
That could have been Dean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't regret saying that. Third, Jake Butler. Fourth, Michael Tillett.
Even agreed, Chris, that he was
Fifth, Tom
he was the least deserving podium winner because he was
Sixth,
not quick.
Ashley Jones. Seventh, Bobby Trundley. Eighth, Ollie Mers. I mean, Chris Hunt. I think everyone did all right though. I was quite happy that everyone came off and enjoyed it though. But that's the end of the racing footage. We hope you liked the commentary, and goodbye.
Did you win?
No.
Did you win?